Hey guys! So these Dear Me videos have been going around YouTube, so I decided that I was going to do one. So the point is that it's supposed to be advice to your 13-year-old self, and believe me, I was an idiot when I was 13. My first piece of advice is going to be one that I actually did follow, and it is that blood does not mean that somebody is your family. My family, without a doubt, has always been Becca and Casey. My best friends have always been it for me. They were always there for me more than half my blood relatives were. And when I had blood relatives that were telling me no, that I shouldn't be friends with them, that didn't like them, too bad. Becca and Casey came first. I questioned that a little bit when I was younger because I was like, oh, you know, my family's saying this, but no. People who are there for you are your family, not necessarily your blood relatives. Second thing, boys and bitches are friendship ruiners. Do not let anyone come between your true friendships. Which also brings me to the next one, which is when you're 13, half those friendships, 98% of those friendships, are not going to last. Just because, you know, in middle school and high school you think that you're best friends with somebody, that doesn't mean they'll be your best friend. Throughout the years I've had so many best friends, but honestly, only 2 of them have really stuck around for the long haul. And when you find someone that you know is sticking around for a while, do not let them go. You can be like me, and you can cling to your best friend's leg as she claims she's going to leave the room to go to the bathroom, and that'll keep her around for a long time.
I really had to pee, though.
Casey's right over there as I'm filming this, giving me her commentary. Don't listen to what anyone else has to say, and do what you want. If you want to dye your hair red, go ahead. Disregard the fact that your best friend keeps calling you Ariel every time that she sees you, because she'll eventually grow to love your red hair too. Take every chance that you have to do things that you consider to be once in a lifetime. When you hear that you can go meet the cast of One Tree Hill in North Carolina, you go. You did go, but make sure that you do that. You don't need to post overly sexual jokes with your best friend on Facebook. Like, really? It's hilarious at the time. When you look back on it, you'll be so embarrassed by it. So embarrassed. You really don't need to post, hey, can't find my bra, did I leave it under your bed, LOL, on your friend's Facebook. It's really stupid. Boys are not the end all and be all. You do not need a boy to complete you. Go to the roller rink and have fun with your friends, and do not be afraid to fall, because falling is a part of life and you can just get right back up. Spend time with your parents. It honestly might seem embarrassing to, you know, go to the mall with your parents, go into the movies with your parents, you know, you just want to be with your friends. But they're not going to be around forever. Especially your dad. Spend as much time as you can with him. Do not ever, ever let your best friend have chocolates in your bed. She will forget about them and sleep on them and completely destroy your mattress. Pretty much don't leave anything that could ever be a mess out when your best friend is there, because something will happen. Just because you think that you love a boy does not mean that you love him. To quote Laguna Beach or The Hills or whatever show it was on that was actually popular when you were 13, you know when you love somebody. You did not love him. If your friends hate him, chances are he's a douchebag. Meeting friends on the internet is not a bad idea. However, if one of those friends causes insane amounts of drama, cut them off. You may feel terrible thinking, oh, they're my friend, like, even though there's drama, I still love them. No, cut them off and your life will be a whole lot less stressful. If a friend tries to come between you and another friend, cut them off. I know that the moral of the story is pretty much cut off everyone, but really, like, what are you gonna do? You really don't need half of them around. You really don't need to be surrounded by friends as long as you have your 1 or 2, like, really close friends. I mean, you'll always have, like, friends and acquaintance type friends, but at the end of the day, all you really need is your best friend. If he forgets about your first date to go on a first date with another girl, do not still try to go out with him. Because you are an idiot if you do. Popularity is not just a high school thing. Like, no matter where you go in life, it's always a popularity contest. But the environment changes. It's not a bad idea to leave school to be homeschooled. It's not a bad idea, and don't let people judge you for it. Find what you love and don't give it up. I loved filming things. I carried my dad's old camera around with me all the time. I just loved filming. And then I just stopped. And then, I mean, I picked back up again, but it took a while. In high school, I was involved in TV, but it wasn't the same. I worked on the soundboard mostly. When you find something that you love, just don't give it up. Actually clean your room. It sounds really stupid, but you'll feel much better if your room is clean. And also, when you have friends over, they will like you better if your room is clean. There's nothing wrong with admitting that there's something wrong and you need help. I'm bipolar. I can admit it now. But back then, I couldn't. I couldn't go to anyone for help. I was scared. There's nothing wrong with admitting that there's something wrong with you and you need to talk to someone. Take every opportunity that you get, because you never know when you'll get another one. Don't get emotionally attached to TV shows. It will only end in devastation. Learn your life lessons from Angela Chase and My So-Called Life. Hilary Duff will always be the best role model you will ever have. Read every chance that you get. Do not be so trusting. People cannot be trusted. The human race cannot be trusted. Cuddle with your pets every opportunity that you have. Start saving money now, because dear Lord, by the time that you get to college, you will have no money to your name. None. And any money that you do have will be blown in the first semester of college. Do not feel insecure about your body. You may be strangely proportioned now, but you will grow into it. Honestly, there's no reason to get drunk in high school. There's really nothing special about it. Trying to find the people who you know will last is going to be the most difficult part. But once you find them, you know. Be careful who you trust with your heart, because most of the guys out there probably won't deserve it. Okay, most of the guys you gave it to don't deserve it at all. Do not be embarrassed by your interests. If you want to rock out to Hilary Duff music, you rock out to it. Do not feel like you need to lie about it, because Hilary Duff music is amazing. Still to this day. And Ashley Simpson, oh, God help me, I would pay so much money to see her in concert now. I'd do anything to see her in concert. Do not miss that opportunity. You will not end up marrying that celebrity that you want to marry. It's not a thing that will ever happen. But don't give up the dream. Be very careful with what you post on Facebook, because you will not have the patience to go through and delete all of it when you get older. And some of it will be very embarrassing, especially if you download the Time Hop app. Cheez-Its are not a legitimate dinner, no matter how often you want them to be. So to summarize, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Just do what you want to do. Spend time with the people who matter the most. And don't let anyone come between your true friendships. And don't get attached to people that you actually probably won't care about when you get older. The best advice that I can give you is to not listen to any of the advice I just gave you. Honestly, your life is rough, and you're going through a lot, but tough it out. And at the end of it, you'll turn out much better than you ever could have imagined. Alright guys, and that was my advice to myself at 13. Now, I know that a lot of it seems a little strange just because it was personally me to me. I mean, a lot of it can be taken more generally, but that's my advice that I would give to myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love you forever if you could subscribe, like the video, comment below, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye!
She's just